Happy weekend, everybody. Hey, welcome back to Perry's Politics Today. What's up, Pops? What's up, Sherelle?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Hey, everybody. We had some breaking news this morning. This morning, a federal judge blocks Elon Musk, Doge, from accessing sensitive and U.S. Treasury Department materials that included like your social security number and your bank account numbers, which was really good. I mean, because who need this guy all in our business like that? Knowing your social and your damn bank account numbers. He rich enough. I don't know why he's really doing it. So a judge did block that from them getting that back in, getting that information. However, in a different case, another federal judge is letting Musk and his team maintain a access to sensitive information from the Labor Department that could include medical and financial records. And I think that's sort of crazy too, myself. Like, you got one judge smart enough to block it. The other one is allowing them to go still get this information. So at this point, the information they got from the Treasury, the U.S. Treasury Department, they got to turn it back over. So sometimes it could be a little too late when they do stuff, but they now get to force them to turn the information back over. As far as the Labor Department, the judge is basically allowing it. So I guess they're going to have to just keep pressing charges to see. And here's this New York judge.
Engelmeyer in a statement. The court's firm assessment is that for the reasons stated by the states, they will face irreparable harm in the absence of injunctive relief. That is both because of the risk that the new policy presents of the disclosure of sensitive and confidential information and the heightened risk that the systems in question will be more vulnerable than before to hacking. This question of sensitive information to me seems to be a thread, whether you're talking about FBI agents who are worried about having their names released, whether you're talking about the Treasury Department and all of our potentially sensitive information. Once it is out there, there's no putting that genie back in the bottle.
Yeah, that is why you're seeing courts here in New York, courts in D.C. taking this action, because it's one of these things where it's like, look, we have to do it now because, there is no remedy afterwards. It's really important to remember that this is an administration that has clearly shown that making something public to put a target on someone's back, they have already done that.
And that was the update from this morning. The judge did issue that. Guys,
I'm really confused. What is he going to do with all this sensitive information? And when he went into USA ID, Donald Trump didn't even know he was going in there. What is he doing? It's some kind of plan he's got, but I'm not sure what he's going to do with this information. But everybody's saying it's dangerous for him to have that information. I don't know quite sure why. Does anybody know why?
Well, it's dangerous for anybody. I mean, better yet than a billionaire to have your information. You don't want your neighbor to have your social security number, or your bank account number. It's no telling what he's doing. And he could be selling to different countries, because I don't really trust an Elon like that. I think that he's a traitor. His hand is in everybody's pocket, from China to Russia to where he don't brought United States.
Was it legal for Trump to give it to him? The authority
He didn't give it to him. He walked in and took it. He didn't give it to him. He walked in and took it.
What I'm saying, is it legal?
No, it's not legal. But once you have that information, what they tell you to give it back, you already got it. You're going to give them a copy back of what you got.
You can't unsee what you seen.
Right.
Or, and most people don't rob your house and bring everything back. Maybe a few things, but they ain't gonna bring everything back. But that's what's going on. And Pops, what you saying, is it legal? No, they saying it's not legal. That's why they keep going through the courts. Okay. But in the meanwhile, they're not, the judges aren't hawking, like stopping all this shit at the gate. Like the one judge stopped them from going into the U.S. Treasury Department getting that information. But now you got the Labor Department letting them do it right now. So if they go a couple days getting it, then he decided he's gonna, halt that whole thing next week. It's a little too late, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's obvious he has some kind of plan of what he's doing with this information, because he's not even telling Donald Trump. And that right there, if I was Donald Trump, would piss me off. Okay, we're both crooks, but we need to be on the same level. We need to understand what's going on. He's not telling Donald Trump anything. Next thing you know, Donald Trump looks up. He's on the cover of Time magazine. He didn't win in these people's business and sent them home without Donald Trump knowing, and then stealing personal information.
Well,
This is not gonna work. This is not.
Sherelle, nothing he's doing right now. He want to dismantle our government and just make it for his own purpose to be this certain dictator that everything.
I got that part. I got that part.
Right.
That's Donald Trump and Elon Musk's goal. They want to dismantle the government. But I'm talking about the things that Elon Musk is doing without even telling Donald Trump. He has his own plans. Donald Trump comes out after it happens, but all of a sudden he looks up and here's Elon Musk walking into people's businesses telling them to go home.
Right. But Donald Trump messed up when he gave them this special government job and didn't lay down the rules.
But do you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying they're not even on the same page. Elon Musk acts like Donald Trump is a stepchild and he doesn't owe him anything. He has agendas on his own that doesn't include the president. It makes the president look stupid. And then it gets me wondering, what is he doing? He has his own agenda. And that I can't find. I don't know yet. Elon Musk, what is his agenda? Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
I would just say this. His agenda is to do what, and I don't know what his agenda totally is, but to get information, break down our government, to weaken the United States. I think the man could be a traitor, just keeping it real. But
what do you mean by traitor? You mean giving people, our enemies or different people inside USA information?
Yeah. I think he would sell information. He would do anything for a dollar, even being the richest man. But at the same time, if he get access to all these back end informations and stuff, it give him the upper hand to his competitors. Now, think about a business wise, right? He still can come in, get all this information. He's saying he's looking for this, but he's getting the upper hand over his competitors. That's what I think he's doing. And then he feel like he got the right because he purchased Trump's presidency.
And it makes it worse. He's not even an American citizen. So he could give other countries our information. How in the hell will we know? Donald Trump then messed up the worst you can ever mess up by bringing this non-American crook, racist crook, into our business. It just doesn't make any sense.
Okay, real quick. Sheila says, it's like walking in on your parents. You can't unsee what you're seeing. That simple. Yeah, that's a fact. But he, his whole object was, I could sell Trump this, that let me go and shave $2 trillion off our debt. But he got his own motive. I couldn't tell you what it is, but to get the upper hand, whatever it is to enrich him. The man has made, what did we say, 154 billion or whatever the number was yesterday since Trump took office. Now, I just feel like if you're going to go there and investigate, he's saying he's trying to save money, right? To cut out waste. When is he going to start with his contracts he got with the United States?
I think it goes deeper than that, Perry. He's not I think it goes deeper than that. His loyalty doesn't lie with the United States because he's from South Africa. He could be single-handedly destroying America, right, and Trump wouldn't even know it.
Trump too stupid. Right. I would agree. He could be sabotaging America, which I think that's what he's doing. Him and then the people who wrote Project 2025, all of them. Trump ain't doing what he want to do. He doing what Project 2025 written down for him, and whatever Elon tell him he gonna do, he just listen. Trump really don't want to be president.
But as much as 2025 is destroying the Constitution, right? And he could be doing things like giving other countries the upper hand over the United States.
That's why I said.
So there's in-house business. That's 2025. That's what we're debating here in the United States. And it only affects us here in the United States. But I think Elon is doing things with other countries that it will put us in jeopardy. That's what Papa, what are your thoughts? Because we don't know what he's doing.
I don't think nobody, you can guess. That's all it is a guess. I don't think nobody know what they're doing but them, But I don't believe Donald Trump is powerless, but he admires the guy and he want to be whatever circle they in. He want to be in that circle.
You think Donald Trump admires Elon Musk? Elon Musk his money. He's socially awkward. He's weird.
And so it's money. I don't mean he tried to be his personality.
But he's doing things to make Donald Trump. He's doing things to make Donald Trump look stupid.
No, that's not intentional. I think that just happened. But I'm saying they understand each other. And Donald Trump is not scared of him. He ain't scared of Donald Trump, But
when you don't tell the president of the United States that I'm getting ready to just bust up in these people's business, tell everybody go home and steal their information, and you don't tell the president, they start calling you saying, what is Musk doing? And you're like, I don't know. I didn't even know he was there. That don't make Donald Trump look stupid. That doesn't mean they're on the same page, does it?
It don't mean they're on the same page. This is why I disagree with Pops. I think he's saying that Trump isn't afraid of Musk. I think he is. Now, it's up for debate. I don't know for sure. That's just my feeling. I feel that he is. That's why he can't control Musk. Musk know how he got in office. Musk got all these money. And he know at the end of the day that if Musk want to flip, if he was to go off on Musk right now, Musk can flip it. He got X. He got money. That's why all the Congress and senators scared to vote against what Trump wants, because they scared of somebody going up against them for their next election. And
no, I'm not really talking about that. I'm talking about Elon Musk. Daddy, you think that him and Donald Trump are on the same page. And I'm asking you, is he really?
I think so. It could go a bus at any minute. But I think they don't sit down. They know where they're going. He know exactly why Eli got all that power. Trump gave it to him for a reason. He ain't out. I don't think Trump is in the dark. I don't think he's playing Trump.
But then how come when the public ask him questions, he looks just as shocked as the rest of us?
For certain things. And then he's the type that he might look shocked, but he sort of know what's going on. Both of them are in there to enrich themselves. And you keep saying we're not on the same page. I just told you, I feel like you can't trust Musk. I feel like he's a traitor. His hands in China's pocket, Russia's pocket, anybody's pocket. His whole goal could be really manipulate the whole world so he can become like this big owner of everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I don't believe that Trump is that naive. He's stupid. He's just a stupid man on a regular basis. Trump is. Trump he got everybody else doing his work. All those executive orders that he
But Perry, you're not answering my question.
Okay.
I'm saying when he went into USAID and the public confronted them, and when the senators started asking Donald Trump, why are you letting him do this? He didn't know what was going on. And this is not the first time that that's happened. Elon will take to X before he even tells Donald Trump anything. Even as simple as being on the cover of Time magazine. He was like just as shocked as everybody else. Just answer that question. Do y'all think that Elon Musk and Donald Trump are on the same page?
Maybe not exactly, but I don't think Trump cared like that. As long as he is in position to become this dictator, and long as he feel like Musk ain't hurting him, because Trump's whole goal is to make America pay, go after people who came after him and all these things. And what you asking me is, do I think they're on the same page? No, they ain't exactly got to be on the same page. I see what you're saying. Trump don't care though. It's people out here dying, minorities and everybody else. Trump don't give a damn about this stuff. And if you want to act like Trump's supposed to care.
But I'm not asking about that stuff.
Right.
I'm asking about his relationship with Elon Musk.
I think they sort of got a bad relationship, but they got a financial relationship too. That's why Trump can't say but so much. And part of me feel like, to be honest with you, that Trump's afraid to cross him out.
And that's what I was asking my dad. Do you think Donald Trump is afraid of Elon Musk? What do you think, Pop?
I mean, I don't think he want to tussle with him. I think they on the same page, but I think Elon Musk got real powerful, man. He's real powerful, and Trump don't want no trouble out of him. He probably helped get him in the White House, help finance him, put money in his pocket, because you see how he acting like he got all the authority. But they buddies, they ain't hating each other, and he might not respond the way he might not tell him everything, because he gave him a full deck to do whatever you want to do. It seemed like to me, but they know where they're going. Now if they fall out, they might go a different route. But right now they ain't fell out.
Can I say something?
I don't.
I heard V. Perry, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Are these two on the same page? Because Donald Trump doesn't act like he's on the same page. He looks just as bewildered as some of us sometimes.
Right. No, the answer to this: do Trump know what the hell Elon Musk doing? No, he don't know what his vice president doing. Trump, half time, he don't even know what he's doing. He just holds the seat, and everybody else tell him what they want him to do, like executive orders. He don't even know what they are. He just signs them. Some shit somebody else wrote.
Exactly.
Their plans. He just that middleman. He's like that broker. You bring it to him.
So what you're saying is President Trump is a lame duck. He doesn't run his presidency. The rich billionaires in the cabinet do. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. Trump is nothing but a token. He's a token for the billionaires he got on his cabinet that they paid for it when they invested in his election.
Yeah.
Trump, same thing with Musk.
Someone said, let V speak. Put your thing up and Daddy, you got to put up your avatar.
Okay.
Avatar down here.
All right, I'm doing it now. Which one?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying, Sherelle, though. Like,
it's weird.
Look, me and you keep saying, what's his motive? Look, Trump don't give a damn about us. Musk don't. Both of them do their own game.
It's okay. Come on.
They do not care. And
it's okay.
Trump,
here.
Some person, like, basically, Elon Musk is like one of his little hitmen. But do Trump get upset sometime and feel like he was out? Hold on. Hey, Sheila, let's see. Sheila it's a smoke screen. He's aware of everything that's going down. He's just playing dumb. It's all about the money. I do think certain things he act like it, and that way he can switch it later if it backfires. But Trump really don't care. He gave them the key to do whatever because Trump's getting what he wants. And that's attention and his ego. And I think both of them are in it for that and riches. So
Perry, take Pop down before you so he can change.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. So that's what I see.
It's kind of confusing at times. Sometimes I think Donald Trump doesn't even know what the hell is going on, but everybody's saying he's aware of it. So I guess you guys are right. But to me, sometimes it just feels like he's just as baffled as we are.
I agree. No, I see. That's why I agree with you. Now I'm saying, but you giving him credit to be a smart man.
I didn't say all that. I just said, is he aware of what Elon is doing?
Yeah, he see things, and some things that Elon do, it bothers him. The things when Elon get more attention than he do, that shit bothers him.
I just had to jump up here. Okay. I just had to jump up here real quick. But I understand what Sherelle was asking you. And this is my opinion about that. I think Trump initially thought that he was going to be able to control Eli. So he gives him this high position that he thought that he was going to be in charge of, that he was going to give him this position. He was going to do everything, and they was going to talk back and forth about it and decide what they wanted to do. But Elon went like a wild card and went crazy and went over and stopped. And absolutely, Trump don't know what he's doing because he's doing what he want to do. He ain't even checking with Trump. He like a wild card. He just running out there doing whatever he want to do. Well, Trump can't say nothing because he's bought and paid for Trump. But Trump don't know what Elon is doing on a day-to-day basis. He is rolling the dice and hope that it come out okay.
That's how I feel, V. I really feel that way because it's like the look on Trump's face. Sometimes he looks just as shocked as the rest of us.
He be just as shocked as us. But Elon took whatever power Trump thought he was going to have a cap on his power, that he was going to only do so much and then check with him. But he's acting like, hey, I bought and paid for your presidency. I'm running the stuff the way I want to do it. And he just took off
and
like a wild card.
He could be doing stuff to harm the country as a whole. I'm not talking about in-house fighting. That's what I call Project 2025. I'm talking about against these countries that are our enemies. You already know that he loves Putin, and that's Russia. His boy. So he could be selling them secret information.
Ain't no could be. I think he is. I think he is. I think he's making undermining the United States to every country, and one day we're gonna wake up and we're gonna be ran by somebody else.
Well,
damn,
I agree with that. That's what I go back to say. When I say I feel the man is a traitor, that's just my belief. But don't give Trump the whole thing. Trump wants certain things done, right? He said, "Hey, Elon, I need you to handle some of these things. So your name will be. I need you to go down and close down the Department of Treasury. That's going to do this." As long as Trump gets some attention from it, Trump don't care the other stuff that he do. But Elon going, okay, I'm gonna go and follow your orders, but he's going to get extra stuff, data, information on his competition. I that's what I'm saying. I agree. But do you think Trump? The only part Trump care about that, he don't care what happened to America. Trump don't. Let's keep it real. Or he don't care about what happened to the citizens.
Yeah, he could not care, but I think it's starting to click in Trump's mind that I believe what V said. Trump thought he held all the power since he had the title president. But these billionaires are doing what they want to do. And Elon Musk is doing something sneaky that could harm the United States as a whole.
Yeah, you're right. Let me read this.
Trump thought he was going to have control over it. He thought once they got him in as a president, and then he gave each one of them some power, that he would still be on top. But he didn't know they went buck wild. He gave them the power, but they took more power. So they took the power.
V, just think of this.
The power away from him.
Think about this, V. Elon Musk has been to Germany since Donald Trump became president, Europe, Russia. He's been to all these places for what reason? What are you doing over there?
To
bargaining.
Himself.
Bargaining.
Enriching himself. Let me read this real fast. Sheila says, "You can't put the genie back in the bottle once you let it out." I agree with you.
Yeah.
Trump is not a smart man. No, he's not. And I understand what you're saying, Sherelle, and I agree with you. Yes, Trump is starting to feel a kind of way because he's feeling outstaged at this moment. As long as he wasn't feeling outstaged, he wouldn't give a damn what Elon did. But
it's not that he didn't give a damn. He still thought that the bottom line was he held all the power. He set himself up so he could have all the power and run the United States and for as long as he wanted to. That's where he set himself up. But he didn't know that once they bought him and put him in power like that, he lost his power. He didn't know that. He's just now finding that out.
Exactly.
I agree.
Let me
And,
get Pops back for
yeah,
he
yeah, no,
thinks
I
I'm
agree.
trying to take over his show.
Take him down, Perry. Take him down.
And now I feel like his ego is bruised. You see what I'm saying? It's like he made a deal with the devil, and now his ass starting to burn.
I mean,
And
it's
he
more
don't
than
like,
his ego. It's Elon is doing some kind of funny business, and it's gonna come out eventually. We just hope that it doesn't come out when it's too late.
no, I mean, I would agree with you about the funny business because I mean, being a trader, that's what that's all about. There's a whole lot of funny business.
Yeah.
But I think at this point, Trump done dug himself that hole, and he don't know
Mhm.
how to get out of it.
Because they're trying to shrink the size of the CIA, firing certain CIA members for what? They protect us from other countries. The CIA, you're dismantling that. Trump is shooting himself in the foot and doesn't even realize it. When he gets a whiff of what's really going on, and nobody knows what's really going on right now, but we all can be in some serious danger.
No, I would agree. And I'll say this. I think let me see. Pops, you back?
No.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm just saying this that yeah, you're right. We could be in serious danger. But the serious danger came from when people went and cast that damn vote on November 5th and voted this idiot back in. Trump wasn't smart when he was president. His ass ain't smart now. And he sold everything out.
I mean, I agree with that, Perry, but we're past that now.
Okay.
Now it's like, oh my God, what is he doing? We got to figure out what Elon Musk is doing. He's the real threat. He's a threat.
I agree. I feel like he's a traitor. A traitor is a threat.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, I understand what you're saying, but Trump put him in there. Trump don't know how to remove him from the power that he gave him, and Elon is only there to pick up anything he can to enrich him, and that's what he's doing. He
Okay.
used Trump to get there, to get the inside, to rob America blind.
Now I got one more question, and then you can move on. Pop, let's say you're Donald Trump, and now you realize that this guy is going rogue, doing things outside the country with other countries you don't even know about. How do you get rid of him? Because he knows the secret. They rigged the election. How do you get rid of him?
You don't. It takes the people. It takes the people, or it takes the Democrat Party with proof. It takes somebody with proof that's high up there to come forward. But I don't think nobody's going to come forward. It's going to be the people marching and not taking it. Because they're forgetting about that. It's like they're forgetting about the judges that won't go along with the programs and stuff. Everybody ain't gonna go along with them, and you can't just fight all 4 years. Fight.
So if you were Donald Trump, you would keep Elon Musk on board, because if you do, the whole ship is going down. If you fire him.
No, I don't think he got no choice but he can't fire him. He above Trump.
Right.
He can't fire him. And it's not just him, it's probably a whole committee of them that's running things. He might be the main in it, but it's more than just him and Trump. Believe me, But he can't. That's why he can act like he had, because Trump can't fire him. They can get rid of Trump. He can come up missing if he got too far out there, because they're not playing. Some people don't play. They put you to sleep. That we all got.
Yeah.
So Trump got to go along with the program now, but he'll get what he wants to make some money. Because Trump worried about the money. He trying to make that money.
I agree.
He ain't caring about the power no more. He almost got broken and scared him.
So now let's move on to this next story, basically what went down yesterday at the Department of Education. Okay. I'm gonna play this clip. I'm gonna explain what's going on in this clip. It's Trump saying how he wanna shut down the Department of Education. You got Maxine Waters and the Democrats they actually go down to the Department of Education, they won't let them in. They got guards out there, armed guards. The only person they will let in the damn building is Elon Musk, right? And then you got Congresswoman Omar speaks outside of it and basically goes back to just talking about Trump turning America into a authoritarian dictatorship. See, all of them is in this shit for their own reasons. That they all got their own agenda. But hold on, let me get this super chat. We need the House and the Senate to love our country more than they love the dollar that they are making to stop this madness. Yeah, no, I agree. It's all about this money. And everybody got their own agenda. But here's this clip that catches up what happened yesterday.
I'll be doing very early in the administration is closing up the Department of Education in Washington, D.C., and sending all education and education work and needs back to the state.
Hey everybody, I'm here with multiple members of Congress. We're here to go to the Department of Education to fight for education, and they have locked the doors. They're not letting us in. It says all access entrance. There's this random guy out here who's refusing to let us in.
His name is
And right
Jim
here,
Harefield.
what's his name?
His name is Jim Harefield.
And right here, they have armed officers as well, acting like we're dangerous. A year ago, I'd be able to walk into this building and not be locked out. This is what they're doing. Elon is allowed in, but not you, not your elected representatives, not parents, not students. Elon can go in, his goons can go in, but not the representatives of the people.
Camera see this man here. Contractor.
We are members of Congress.
Come in.
They're blocking us.
See this man here, who is a federal employee. He told us.
No, he's not.
Are you a federal employee?
No.
Huh?
Yes.
No, he said he's a federal employee. We pay him. We raise money to make sure that we have a Department of Education. Everybody that's hired at the Department of Education are here because we pay for them to be here. He's standing here today, blocking the door, and he can't give us a good reason why he's blocking this door.
Make sure they see. Were you told, are you making this decision to stand in front of this door on your own behalf, on behalf of the Department of Education, or were you told to come out here and block members of Congress and ride the desk?
I'm doing my job.
So everybody's what is that?
We're doing our jobs. We're trying to save your
It's a non-responsive.
Show them your ID. Were you told to stand here, or did you decide to stand here and block members of Congress from entering the Department of Education?
To federal buildings.
He's a security
members of Congress.
We're allowed in there.
So a private security contractor
Do you know who members of Congress are?
members of
We're
Congress.
all members of Congress.
Maybe he doesn't understand. Do you
A private
understand who
security
members of Congress are?
contractor is making the decision to block members of Congress from a public access entrance.
If the American people do not wake up to what is being created, we might not have an opportunity to fight back the authoritarian dictatorship that is in the making. This is not just about going after public education. This is about going after the system of governance we have in this country. Elon Musk, who grew up in apartheid?
Yes.
Trump, who worships dictators around the country? And strongmen are not interested in our constitutional republic. They are not interested in upholding our democracy. They are not interested in abiding by the Constitution as they sidestep the congressional powers we have in Article 1. They are not interested in abiding by the court orders that our judiciary system is doling out. So you, the American public, have to stand up. Democrats are ready to fight for your rights, to fight for the country we all love, to protect the the America that so many people envy. But you have to also be willing to pay attention to what is happening and hold the people you sent to Washington to represent you accountable.
Perry, before you start talking, were there armed guards inside?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what's said. And I pretty much said what I had to say going into the clip, just telling you what happened. So I want you guys to respond. How do y'all feel about them only letting Elon Musk come in? And a place that's supposed to be open for the public, they got it secured, and the only person can go in is Elon Musk. Trump want this kind of destruction going on now, and don't really care what Elon doing. He just don't want Elon to get more attention than he get. He don't want Elon Musk to outstage him. But go ahead.
Pop, you go this time.
Well, you know, like I keep saying, I don't think it's going to be a political solution that they're going to help. They just as bad as the Republicans. They didn't do nothing when they was in for 4 years. We still was hungry and broke when they was in. So I don't think Democrats are so much a solution. They're so much helping us either, you know. But it's the people that's going to get tired. It's the people who's going to rise up. You'll see, going to rise up, and they're the ones going to change things like it always be. It's always the people. It ain't the other politicians. They just as crooked as the ones inside. The ones outside just as crooked. You know?
That's a fact.
I agree. These are a bunch of crooks, and it's really nothing anybody can do but keep trying the lawsuits. That takes time. And eventually they're going to get their agenda pushed through because the majority of the judges are Republicans, and the majority of the Supreme Court, well, that's Donald Trump's Supreme Court. So eventually they're going to get what they want. I'm scared. I know my father keeps saying the people will march, the people will, but by that time, Pop, there will be so much destruction and devastation.
I mean, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard times. You know, you're going to suffer sometime and stuff going to happen. They're going to fight back. But in the end, I'm telling you, the end result is history proved. The end result, the people are going to rise up and win. It always.
But when, by the time that comes, would have lost so much?
I don't think so. You only can take so much. People are only going to be hungry for so long. It ain't gonna be. They're just gonna. You'll see. You'll see. I don't know. You know, everybody got faith in. I got faith in the people. I've seen it time and time again. The people who's not going to take it, they're going to rise up.
You have an unwavering faith that I admire because you do end up right in the end. But I don't know about this time. This has never happened to us before. It's never happened in the United States ever.
Well, let me tell you this: like, the man haven't been in a month yet, and people are already starting to get tired. Not just the Democrats, the minorities, Republicans are starting to get tired.
The people.
It's starting to be in-house tension because not all those billionaires want the same thing Trump wants, same thing Elon wants, and they got issues with the billionaires. Got issues with each other.
And they have issues with Elon Musk. No one likes him. They don't like him. They don't like him trying to take over. But I'm fearful that by the time people rise up, he would have caused so much damage. And he's doing something crooked and underhanded against the United States as a whole.
Right.
He's dangerous. But that's who Trump chose to be partners with. He doesn't even have any experience in government.
None. He didn't have no experience in half those businesses he brought. He just paid his way in. You see, so
look what he's done to X. He's letting Kanye West yesterday just ramble on and on, all his anti-Semitism. I mean, and they did nothing to Kanye West. He was up there praising Hitler, and it's just. You're right, Pop. Have faith, take a breath, step back, and let God handle it, because this is just too much. It's too much. And I am too emotional about it. I can't stand the sight of Trump or Elon Musk.
No. And I feel like people voted him in, and they voted Trump in for a reason. The people he's kicking down right now, it's the people they wanted to kick down so they could be above like them. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who voted for Trump wanted to see this destruction happen. So they can feel like they're above the minorities or whatnot. And then we're going to get into some other talk of just about, how he's setting the tone, like he's setting us back 20, 30 years, Jim Crow years and stuff like that. It happened his first term. He did the same thing. He set us back. You also learned he wasn't a smart president back then. And he's a liar. Like it's shit going on with chicken and eggs right now. He's not going to come out and mention it until later on. The same way he covered up C-19.
Chicken and eggs?
Yeah. Now, if eggs having these issues from the bird flu or something.
What kind of issues?
That's why egg prices are supposed to be up. Like bird flu.
Yeah.
The bird flu. So if these chickens got a problem, I think what you call it, we was going back and forth talking about it today. Lily, she was like, well, if the eggs got a problem, what about the chicken? Is it okay to eat the chicken? They be having like meetings about this stuff, but Trump ain't gonna say it. He don't want shit to be on his watch, so he'll deny it. You're
saying that the birds are sick and unhealthy? Well, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy, oh no!
So,
not another problem. What?
That's why they say that the eggs, anything in the chicken's going up, the prices.
And then too, he'll use his hitman to go and shut these places down. What's the name of the organization that overlooked the food? The FCC and all these places? They try to shut them down, put people in, his puppets in, so the word don't get out.
He doesn't want people to know that the birds are unhealthy to eat? The chickens,
No.
I mean?
No, he don't want people to know. He don't want you to know gas prices don't went up. He don't want you to know. He's the one, he's the liar in chief. He's only going to tell you this shit that makes him look good. He'll deny everything else.
I've been eating chicken all week. Somebody should have told me.
But it's a couple things too, and maybe I do a special video if you want to use it all on recall. What's that other stuff that you eat? I was going to tell you, hummus or something.
Hummus?
Hummus.
There's something wrong with hummus too.
Yeah. It's some stuff going on. Yeah.
Oh no.
So maybe that could be a special show one other day, but let's keep it real. On this show, we just try to talk about some highlight current events. You might miss some news because not everybody's looking for this certain policy to come out or whatever. But we like to come out and just try to keep you abreast because like the stuff I'm showing you today, especially with the Board of Education, happened yesterday. But I was happening to do some other show.
I just wanted to make a superficial comment really quick before you move on.
Mm-hmm.
In that piece that you just showed us, Donald Trump is starting to look like a light-skinned black person. He needs to chill on the toner. It's ridiculous.
Okay. I told you, your boy ain't too bright. But if y'all finish on that issue, I'm going to move on to something else that I want to talk about because it's Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow. And even that, him being in office, changed that shit up. Are y'all good for me to move on? Pops?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what I want y'all to know for the people everybody heard of the Super Bowl. So you sort of know. Let me pull this. This is what I want to talk about. Okay. Now, everybody, since 2020, the words "end racism" was written in the end zone. When Trump announced he would attend, the NFL painted over their values and changed the words. Now it would say, "choose love," and it takes all of us. This is a trip. You see right here, end racism. Now because this jackass want to attend, that the NFL basically swallowed their pride and tried to act like, oh yeah, we just changed it to choose love for all the other things that's going on. they had an explanation for, they published to come out and change shit around. You changed it because the racists was coming to the damn Super Bowl. Let's keep it real. Thoughts, people? Anybody?
Yeah. They don't want any heat from Donald Trump, so they changed it.
Right.
I
Well,
mean,
and that's how society going. You get Republicans who don't believe everything Trump says. It's just because they fearing for their job. They won't stand up. The NFL changed it. Yeah, everybody's bowing down to him. That's the scary part to me. It's just scary how everybody's just flipping and flopping. Like,
I mean, they're not really flip-flopping. I mean, they fire Colin Kaepernick for taking a knee. So that's just how it is. We know that the owners don't necessarily love black people, but they make money off of them. So they're just doing what they always do.
Yeah. So it just brought me to another thought, and I know we about news, and this is about our lives, though. I think at a certain time, we got to have a conversation about racism. I know we got white, blacks, different races in here, but at a certain point, we talk about a lot of things, but we got to be open about racism and not keep holding this thing up there like, oh, that's in the past. No, racism is today. And I think the only way you change certain things is start by having dialogue, start speaking about these things, because right now, I'm going to show you a clip just how things don't went. Now, people seen how the Republicans treated Democrats and minorities at the voting booths, rampant and raving. Oh, no. I want to go back. I'm sorry. Before I get to that, I wanted to show you this clip of this girl upset about the Super Bowl. This TikToker. Hold on.
This is a message for every single player on the Philadelphia Eagles. This is a message for everybody who is watching the Super Bowl on Sunday. When that national anthem comes on, you get down on your fucking knees. You take a knee. Because they are removing end racism from the sidelines on the field because our fucking racist, bigoted piece of shit, gelatinous clump of a human president is going to be there. Let that sink in. They are removing end racism from the football field because our racist neo-Nazi president is attending. Everybody take a knee during the national anthem, especially you, Philadelphia Eagles, especially you.
Yeah, so I just wanted to show you that, right? Because look, that sort of goes into the conversation I'm having. I'm saying we got to have an adult conversation about this stuff. And we know just because you're not black, it makes you racist. Because you're white, it don't make you racist. It's what's in your heart and your actions that make you a person racist, to me. Sherelle, Pops, anything before I get into this little clip? I want to show how dangerous and why we need to end racism, because some people can be so racist that they put their own life in danger. Let me play this clip.
I wanted to say this really quick. That girl, she's just upset. Not one player is going to take a knee. They made it loud and clear through Colin Kaepernick what will happen to you if you take a knee. That's it.
Right. So let me show you this clip of this racist driver being so racist that he was putting his own life in danger. Here we go.
Fuck you, nigger! Fuck you, nigger! 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 Fucking nigger! Get on, nigger! Get on, nigger! Fucking nigger! I'll take that fucking phone! Oh my God!
The damn idiot was so racist and wanted to clear his throat that he ran his own self into a damn wall. So racism is a dangerous thing. Look at the president. Look at Elon Musk. People stop looking at a person's skin color and all this to determine who they are, their worth. Anything, Pops or Sherelle?
Go ahead, Pop.
Well, I don't think, it's gonna stop, and I don't think it can be talked out. You can't talk nothing out until everybody start telling the truth. I don't think the blacks tell the truth about how they really feel about white people, and white people ain't telling the truth how they feel about black people, and Mexicans ain't telling the truth how they feel. Nobody's telling the truth how they feel about the other things, so there ain't no talking going on because nobody admitting what they're thinking. Ain't nobody admitting what they're feeling. So long as we keep lying to ourselves and to everybody else, it's never going to change until they start saying, and then you can work on things. Start saying, yeah, I'm prejudiced, or I got prejudice against another race. But nobody's going to talk about that. We don't do that.
I think that when white people or people throw out the N-word, it's satisfying to them to see your reaction. I don't give them any smoke when they say it. I'll go, and I'll go about my business. They need you to react to it in order for them to get some kind of satisfaction out of it. But when they use the N-word and stuff like that, because I've been to all white schools and they called me, and I seen you, Pop, walking down the street, somebody called you the N-word. You can't really give into it. That's just their ignorance. They look ignorant. They want you to react. I think when that happens to you, remain calm and make them look stupid. That's how I think how to deal with that. I mean, a lot of people fight back and they get mad and then they want to fist fight. I don't think that works. How do you think we should handle that when people call you the N-word?
I don't know, but it's not. Some of them they call you, it's all different kind of people calling you niggers. And not just, some of them ain't dangerous. But the ones that work in these steel mills and in the General Motors and in the warehouses, when they say nigger, they mean a nigger, kill a nigger. They don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I asked how you should react to that.
Well, I'm saying there's the only way you can't, unless you're going to fight all the time and shoot them, you have to protect yourself because they will kill you. Try to get out of there, but don't confront them because they always do it in groups. They don't just do it one at a time. So most, they call you nigga, you keep walking.
Yeah, non-reaction. Non-reaction.
That's what I agree with. Now, the verbiage, the N-word being thrown at you, you get to disregard it. Keep moving. But see, because that, you got different levels of racism. You got some who just verbalize it. But then the racism we need to be worried about is the people that will put your life in harm, your family in harm, like the government, like Trump right now. He's out here putting Latinos, Mexicans, minorities. He's taking action to harm families, humans. That's a dangerous kind of racism, right? You understand what I'm saying?
But that wasn't my question. I said, how do you react to that for Black people when that happens to you?
I know. I thought I answered it first. I said, when it's verbally tossed at you, you ignore that and you move on.
It seems to be the best reaction.
Right.
I just block it out.
Right. I mean, because we can say that's a racist, whatever. He just throwing out words, whatever. Do not satisfy them by giving them attention.
Yeah.
Just keep moving.
Yeah.
But then I moved on to racism when people have it in their heart and they're taking actions to harm your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me show you this little clip and I'm gonna tell you how Republicans can be getting. This is Natasha Afford, right? She skillfully dissects these gaslighting tactics used by Republicans in a discussion about racism. And this happened like last January on CNN.
Was the party that started to dig us out of that in this country and to improve us every day, which she never actually says. DeSantis says it, and I'm surprised at that because that's part of our proud history as Republicans, the fight against slavery and struggle.
Can I just say something, though? I mean, we talk about this as if it is the past. We've covered stories where people have died, have been killed because of racism. Jacksonville, Florida, the Dollar Tree shooting. I mean, this is happening right now. And this is not just the Black community, right? The Japanese internment. I mean, those families and descendants are still here. My last name is Alford, not because my family chose that last name. That is the name of the slaveholding family that owned us. I know the plantation that we are from in South Carolina, and I am here. My father desegregated a school. He remembers those things. So why do we have to talk about it as if it is past? This is right now. The pain is real. The survivors of racism, we are here, right? And so if you don't have a message around that talks about the future, that talks about the present, you cannot lead this country.
Well, Republicans do have a message around it. And
it's to ignore it. It's to say that we are colorblind, which does not solve the problem.
But it is to say that we are undoubtedly a better and stronger nation on this front today than we were 10, 20, 40, 50, 150, 180 years ago. We are undoubtedly better as an American people than we ever have been. And that will be true again tomorrow.
But
And
why is that? But why is it? It's not because we ignored it. It's because people called out what was uncomfortable and they challenged the status quo and they said, we need to live up to what the American dream actually is. Those were the people who were demonized. We just celebrated Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was killed. He was killed. He was not considered a favorite or a darling of America because he stood up against racism, against poverty. And actually, the greatest threat was that he was uniting poor white people, right, with poor people of color. That was the greatest threat to America, was that he was willing to bring us together. So again, we have to move past talking about this as if it is history, as if it's not happening right now. And when the Republican Party does this colorblind thing, you're gaslighting people. And they're going to react to that, and they're going to show it at the polls.
And I agree. Look, the whole thing is this. I think we can't look at it as a thing that's been in the past. And I think how they keep it going is by keeping us separated. We got to have open conversations, discuss these things like an adult, respect each other, and come together. That's what they do not want. Pops?
Yeah, I agree with you. We got to somehow, come together and talk about it. But everybody have different motives too, but I don't know if it's something you can talk out. I just think they just got racism with the laws and stuff. I don't think calling nigger, they can say nigger all they want, but how they hurting us with their policies and, the stuff that they're doing. But yeah, you can't get along if we can't talk. You got to talk sooner or later, in order to get along. But I don't think it's going to happen.
I'm kind of tired of talking about it. It don't help. It does not help. We can sit here and talk about this every single day like we've been doing. It doesn't change anything. We know it exists. They're going to say that it doesn't. Why argue? The only way to move forward is just to do that. Let's just move forward. I'm tired of talking about it. You don't change not one racist person's mind. Why do we have to keep talking about it? When they say the N-word, they want a reaction out of you. Why give them a reaction? You fight back by doing things more productive, changing the law, protesting. But this sitting here talking about it every day is not changing a damn thing. Conversations really don't move people. If you've been born a racist and you're going to stay one. I just don't get it. I feel like we've been talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. You tell me, Perry, what has conversation improved on race relations?
Well, no, I'm hearing what you're saying. Maybe it don't. Well, for one, I think when a person go in denial and want to deny it, but what you're saying is people ain't always going to deny it, that the people who feel that way are always going to deny it. So what's the use? And maybe you're right. Maybe
what's
that's
the use?
Maybe that's why things never change. But you get to take some kind of action. And if you worried about somebody being a racist in politics, you get to vote in somebody who's not. And maybe it takes from taking your ass to the polls and voting. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't think it's a simple answer. It haven't never been answered or fulfilled. Martin Luther King tried it. He had dreams, one day we can do all this stuff, but I don't know.
I'm a firm believer. I don't want to sit around talking about racism anymore. I just don't. I don't think it changes a damn thing. All we can do is tell our youth when they call you that, ignore it and keep on whatever the mission is, whatever your goal is. I'm not sitting down with white people anymore talking about racism. It doesn't work. It's never going away. It's something we got to deal with it. And you deal with it by using your mind. Going to school, trying to create a better atmosphere for yourself. I just think that's just how I feel. I don't know if I'm fed up, but I don't want one more how we should come together. We know that. That's never going to happen. So you don't understand me. I don't understand you. You build a perfect America for you. I'm going to build one for me.
Yeah, I see your point.
Like, I'm not sitting down talking to nobody else about racism because some people act like it don't exist. Who has time for all of that? All you end up doing is arguing. That's just how I feel about it. Like, I'm tired of talking about racism. We know it exists. We know why they got rid of DEI. Now I'm about, well, what we gonna do about it?
Well, I think you got to take some form of action. You know, like if they gonna cause pain, sometimes you get to boycott different stores. If they're gonna be racist, you get to hit them where it hurts.
Now that's what's will make more sense. That's why these protests and these what do you call them, like banding Walmart and all in Sam's Club and all that. That's important. That's when they want to talk, when you hit them in the wallet.
Right.
But if you're not hitting them in the wallet, you're wasting your time.
But everybody who want to see change, we're gonna have to go out there and work for it. So we got to come together. The people who feel like-minded people who feel like, hey, this shit ain't gonna never change. The only way we can do it is hurt them in the pocket. When I say all of us come together and protest and boycott. If we boycotting this store today, everybody do it. Like-minded people, regardless of race. Maybe you hurt them enough, they'll come around to our level.
I mean, it worked for Rosa Parks. Just stop, just boycott. They love their money, racist people, more than they love their families. Hit them in the pocket. Then people start talking different. Same for YouTube. I can talk shit to every blogger I want. It's just talk. They're not going to change. But when you take them to court, it's a whole different game, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I'm just done talking to people about it. Either I'm going to protest, I'm going to ban, and I'm going to keep developing plans or ways to go around the ultimate goal, which is create a better society for our children. That's what I think.
Any closing words for you?
No, I agree with what you said. And that's what you got to do eventually.
We pretty much at that mark. I'm going to have to go and get some dinner and stuff. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Let me know what you guys think in the comment sections. You know, how should we handle racism? Should we stop talking about it? Take what kind of action we should take? Give me your thoughts on how to handle this, because I doubt if one person had the absolute right answer, but we got to start coming up with solutions. Do we protest? What do we do? How do we feel about our government? You know, Elon Musk running the Musk. Let us know in the comment section if you guys are done. No more closing things. On 3, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, everybody.
Bye.